Hey everybody, it's Trey again. Yeah, if you saw my last video, I went out and I was out doing some exploring and checking things out and through IT Park and stuff. And I told you in that video that I ended up meeting some friends and Seth had called and Kat, and so met some new people, and I couldn't put it all in my one video, so because we were out for quite a few hours. So I figured let me go ahead and throw some of that footage in here, and I'll do another video. So, just letting everybody know, obviously Seth, right there he is, if you remember him from one of my videos. Yeah, he was out and about, him and Kat, and Chris came in, and he's from North Dakota, and he's been here for about a month now, and checking things out. He's been here before. We were kind of walking over here, going to go check out some of the local scenes and things like that. We were going to go out to places that a lot of foreigners are not going to be. And in fact, we were here. Me and Seth were here once before, and we were definitely the only foreigners. Yeah, it was all good. This is where all the locals go, and they go to hang out after work and get some street food, things like that. But unfortunately, I was going to let you guys hear the conversations and kind of listen to what was being talked about. And unfortunately, as I was going through the footage and reviewing it, with some of the background music that was going on, and a few choice words that I heard from certain people, well, it was probably a better idea that I just went ahead and did a voiceover. But, either way, here we are. We're just kind of going through the local areas where, as you can see, if you look around, it's all the local people. But to our surprise, what happened? We were going over here to the Steak Shack, and I guess some other foreigners had some of the same ideas we did. So, well, we're here, and we're just going to go ahead and have a seat and get some food and drinks and check things out. So, I figured you could see what it looks like here in the more local areas. Obviously, it's not as polished. They call it opus, which, if you go over here, it's a lot more affordable than it is in actual ID Park, and as you see, open 24 hours a day. Think about this. The workers that work there in the call centers and stuff, they're doing all those calls and handling all that stuff for other countries. So, they're up all hours of the night. Their work schedule is a little bit different than ours. We do 9 to 5, so to speak, back in the States, and these call centers, man, they never stop. In fact, Kat was one of them, and she was doing that, and she'd go to work and in the evening, and get off at like 2 o'clock in the morning, 3 o'clock in the morning, something like that. I think that's what she was saying. I could be wrong. I'm sure she'll tell me when she watches this video, because she seems to watch a lot of my videos, and that's really cool. Shout out to Kat and Seth. Yeah, last time I was talking, and she started watching the video, Seth was passed out, and all he heard was my voice on the live stream that I was doing, and he thought I was actually there. It's kind of funny. Yeah, so here's some of the guys that I met. That's I believe his name was Julio. Originally, he was born in Colombia, but moved to the States, and he's from the Detroit area and Chicago area. Funny guy. He told me a lot about him. He said, "Oh no, another YouTuber," but yet he wants to get on there, and he was saying some things, and it was cool. It was a good time and stuff. But and then of course the guy next to him, he was a nice guy too. Unfortunately, I found out, but fortunately for him, I guess, he's actually been able to obtain a divorce or an annulment here in the Philippines. So gave me the lowdown on how that works and how much it costs and how long it takes. And if you watch my other video, I touched on it and stuff, things I didn't know. He had to file for the annulment, go in front of, I guess, the judge or whatever they want to call them here, and he had to spill his guts and tell the story, and he said okay, and then they had to send it off to the Vatican for an actual annulment through the church because divorce is not one of those things that's legal here, unless you're Muslim. Apparently, you can get a divorce if you're Muslim. Two standards, kind of weird, but that's okay. But anyways, we were sitting here and we were having a good time and chit chatting, a whole bunch of BS, and was talking here to Chris, and Chris was telling me, he's from North Dakota. He drives a truck up there in the oil fields and stuff like that, and he's 49 years old, and he came here before, and he came back this time, and he's enjoying it and enjoying life, and can't believe how much things cost here and stuff like that. It's an eye opener. He's like, when I came the first time, it was really affordable, and here he is. He's getting a steak and rice and all kinds of food and shrimp and everything else, and he paid. I forget what he said he paid, but it ended up being like $25 for all that food that was sitting there. I mean, I don't know about you guys, but if you're back in the States, I mean, two people is going to cost you $100 bill. It is what it is, but not here. You can get that stuff and eat pretty good, and meet some new friends and talk to people and have a good old time, and it's good times. Everybody's pretty friendly, and the guys behind me there, that's Julio and a couple of the other guys. He's from Colombia. The other three guys, I want to say they're either from Australia or New Zealand or somewhere like that. Maybe the UK. Their accents are very similar, but I didn't ask, and we just kept talking and having a good time, and as you can see, just eating and having a few drinks, things like that. This is just normal life here for people, and I'm gonna go over here and check things out and show you around the area, because this is off the beaten path. This is the opposite area, and yep, that is me, and playing with my new camera, and that's Julio telling us something. We were all laughing. In fact, right here he was talking about Warren Buffett. He said, if you're not making money while you're sleeping, you're gonna work till you die, and that's a true statement. I mean, it is what it is. So that it was all good, but man, he was telling us his story, and he's been with his girlfriend or wife or whatever you want to call her. Actually, it's his girlfriend for 14 years now, and he lives here, and he was telling us about his apartment, and he's moving into a new apartment. It's going to cost him 25,000 pesos per month. So that's less than $500 a month for a one bedroom apartment there, and it's brand new. Nobody's ever lived in it. I mean, it is. He's moving in there at the end of the month, apparently, or first of the month, and he was showing us pictures and stuff like that. It's going to be nice. Pretty excited for him. He's pretty happy. But yeah, I looked around here and I was checking things out, and I had to go inside here because Kat decided to tell them that I was a YouTuber, and they wanted to be on YouTube. So here I am. I have to come in there, and they took care of us, so I got to take care of them. They wanted to say hi, get on the YouTube channel, and show us their stuff, and they showed us all their meats, and that guy had a bucket of rice that he's walking around. He's like, yeah, what's up? And he's like, chicka chicka. Yep. And they're just having a good time. They're all happy, as we always know. They're always smiling, as we always like to say. It seems that way, at least. And he's walking around passing out rice, and if you're not full and you want some more rice, apparently there's plenty of it. So I had to go make a round in there real quick and let them say hello to the world. And who am I? I'm nobody. But if I can make somebody's day and put them on YouTube and let them check it out, I'm gonna do it. Why not? Not everybody wants to be on YouTube, and so if you want to, and I'm there and I'm filming, why not? Let's put you out there. Let's show off, and it's all good. Well, anyways, we were done there, and I'm trying to speed things up through this because it's a lot of footage, unfortunately, and we're going to move on down to a more local spot and check things out, and I'm going to do a little walk around so you guys can see what it's like down there. Yeah, that's lots of scooters. There's jeepneys. There, people on foot walking up and down, and right behind it is IT Park. And, yeah, gotta love that jeepney. People still ride those. Crazy things. You go in there, you throw them a couple pesos, and you ride wherever you need to go. It's not like that in the States, that's for sure. But, I also see 3 or 4 people riding on the scooter at the same time here. So, I mean, take it for what it is. But going down here, this is one of the local joints. This is where Seth took me the first time I came down here. And it's a cute place. It was pretty cool. It's still early in the night, obviously. But you go in here and, that's a full stock bar back there. And they got the TV going and karaoke, and so you pay 5 pesos and you get to sing a karaoke song if you want to do it out in the public area, which is nice because if you like to drink and have a smoke while you're in there hanging out, getting some food or something, that's the area you can do it because that's what they do. But you can get a room. They got rooms upstairs and they got a couple of rooms off to the side, and you can rent those out really cheap for a day by the hour, and get you some drinks and things like that. And I think that's what we decided to do, and we went ahead and rented that out. We got a couple of drinks, got some snacks, hung out for a little while, did a little bit of karaoke. I sang a little bit. It was fun. Kat was having a good time. Her friend was having a good time. Chris was having a good time. Seth was having a good time. He's always having a good time. He's loving life. Oh, but yeah, while Seth was over there trying to negotiate and figure out how we're going to handle this, and so him and Kat are over there doing it, I was like, you know what, let me go down here and walk around and show everybody what the area looks like down here, because this is the areas that I don't really show people that often and things like that. Yeah, that's some of the workers coming out. As you see, they got their little badges for their work and their job, so they're coming out and going home or going to get something to eat or whatever. And but yeah, back to what I was saying. I'm just going out here and let me just show you around and see what it looks like. You can get some street food. You got the laundromat, little 7-Eleven, some food joints, little bars. Obviously, I just showed you the steak area. So, and people just walking, driving through, riding scooters, jeepneys coming. That guy right there is just waiting for somebody. He actually it's kind of like a taxi, but you're on a scooter. So you jump on there and he'll take you around. And everybody's real friendly. As I said before, no problems. I don't feel any concern for my safety. Everybody's real nice. Nobody seems to be out to harm anybody. You don't see any fighting. You don't see anything like that. So just everybody hanging out, and it's dark and it's nighttime, and obviously it's a little cooler. So that's the time that most of the Filipino people here they want to be outside and they want to do those kind of socializing because, well, it's cooler. It's a tropical islands. A whole bunch of islands. It is what it is. So that's where they're going to be out, hanging out, talking, doing all the things that in America or in other parts of the world, we're out doing this stuff during the day, but not here. This is what it is. They want to stay out of that sun. They don't want to sweat. They don't want to get a tan. They want to protect themselves. Things like that. But as I'm walking by here, just little food shacks, little street vendors selling street foods and drinks, and little soups and rice and everything else. People getting on scooters, going to go do what they're going to do, deliver some food, because most of your food delivery guys are on scooters around here, that's for sure. I mean, it'd take forever if you're in a car. Yeah, it's not the same as it is in America, that's for sure. You're not even allowed to do it on a scooter, I don't think, or a motorcycle. Shoot, I used to deliver for Domino's, and I begged and begged to ride my Harley around delivering pizza. I thought it'd be a cool thing to do. Save on gas, enjoy riding around on my Harley, delivering some food. I thought it was kind of cool. That was a part-time gig I did for a couple of years, and but no, they wouldn't let me. But here, it's normal. So, as you can see, it's just this is just life for them. This is how it is, and this is how it is everywhere. You get out here, and doesn't matter if you're in the province or you're in the city. You find these areas here where people, they kind of conjugate and get together and talk and hang out and all that other fun stuff. So, maybe that's why they're happy. They like to socialize in person still. Now, don't get me wrong. Them Filipinas, they will stay on their phone 24/7 if you let them. It's not even letting them. They're going to do it anyways. Social media is their life. What am I talking about? So, anyways, I figured I'd show you a little bit here. They got some food cooking. They got the little signs. They got the silverware going on, which, by the way, if you didn't know, everything is done with a fork and a spoon. They don't have knives here. What are you, crazy? No knives. You cut it up with a fork and a spoon. Wow. You pull your meat apart, all that other. Yeah, Seth. He's saying thank you. All that other fun stuff. He always does that when he puts his hand over his heart. He's basically saying thank you, and he appreciates things. Locals just sitting there hanging out, talking, chit-chatting amongst themselves. That one right there, she's singing karaoke, or they're singing karaoke right there. Seth's trying to figure it out. I'm guessing he got it figured out. Yeah. He's got a big old forehead, don't he? Wow. The camera does not shy away from the forehead. Holy cow. But anyways, yeah, Seth's got a nice little scar up there. He was telling me a story. Let me tell you a story about Seth, right? So apparently he was over in Thailand, and he met a girl. And he was living there for a couple of years, apparently. And for whatever reason, he let this girl come and stay at his house, and he gave her some money to run to the store, and she didn't come back for 3.5 hours later, and I guess he went to sleep or whatever else, and he had some banging at his door, and it was the manager or the landlord, whoever, banging on the door telling him to open up, because this girl was out there madder than hell. And so he opened up that door, and well, long story short, when he opened up that door, that girl pulled out a bottle and whacked him right up the side of the head. I was crazy. And I looked at it, and he showed me. I was like, man, he's got a 6-inch scar at least up there. I was like, wow. And didn't even go to the hospital. I was like, my man toughed it out. Even the manager apparently told him that he needed to go get stitches or go to the hospital, but he just cleaned it up, and there it was. But yeah, this is our little karaoke room. Remember, this is a local area. This is not one of the fancy areas. Yeah, that's Kat. She's hiding because it's so hot. You see in there that we got AC, but it is warm in there. And she was fanning herself, drinking water. Everybody's talking, having a good time, singing a little bit of karaoke. People don't really want to go into the little rooms because it is hot, and you can't smoke in there. Which, if you're a smoker, then obviously you got to go outside to smoke. So, yeah, I just figured I'd show you guys a little bit on the inside. We were in there for a little while, had a couple of drinks. Yeah, I decided to sing a little karaoke. Yeah, it's like, Viva Las Vegas, bright light city, gonna set my soul on fire. Yep, that was me. I was doing some dumb stuff. But, I sang a couple of songs. And everybody else did, had a good old time. Then after that was all said and done, we was like, let's get out of here because it's just too hot. Unfortunately, the AC was not working the way it really should have been, but that's okay. You know, we had a good time. We're doing whatever, hanging out. Yeah, just another day in the Philippines, that's all. Nothing wrong with that, the way I look at it. Every day you get up is a blessing. Every meal's a feast. And I really do mean that. It really is a feast. Because, my God, do they feed you. But, anyways, back to the little story here. You know, we went out there. I was like, let's get out here. It was like hot, sweaty. I was like, yeah, it's time to go home. At least I was headed home. And Seth and Chris, they got a car or a driver or something. And so they were going to go do that. And I figured I would walk on back to the condo, and I'll show you what it's like going through the condo. Show you some sketchy areas too. But, you know, I don't feel in danger. It doesn't seem that sketchy to me. I'm used to it though. But people back in the Western world, they may be like, oh no, that's not for me. But whatever. I'm going to head on back this way, and we're going to go on there. And yeah, we got people saying hi, and because why? I'm filming and they see my camera. So, you know, everybody likes to say hi. Want to know, are you filming for YouTube? Yeah, I'm filming for YouTube. So, go in here. They're like, yeah, but they always want to do it off to the side. You know, most of them don't. They want to make sure they're off camera when they ask the questions, but they're not afraid to say anything. So, yeah, we stopped here getting ready. He's making a phone call, you know, getting everything set up so his driver comes because he's paying a driver for the month, I guess, and going to come pick him up. And I'm going to walk on and head on back to the house since it's not that far of a walk. I mean, it's really not. I mean, I don't know. Maybe it's 15 minutes from where we're at. Maybe a little bit more, maybe a little less, but whatever. You know, sit there, tease and joke with Seth and Kat and Chris and his girlfriend. They already went on up there to meet the driver. So I was like, yeah. Unfortunately, I always have to walk slow because everybody here walks really slow. Nobody's in a hurry for anything. It is what it is. So I walked slow, and that meant I needed to speed up the camera. Yeah, if you didn't notice, I'm sure you did, but hey, it is what it is, right? Yeah, so right over there, yep, there's IT Park. There's a little crossroads, gonna go over here and cut through that bus station and shoot through the mall and take a little shortcut. Yeah, I think you guys will like this little shortcut. I mean, if you're sticking around and you've been here this much time checking things out, yeah, you're interested. Oh yeah, put that in there. Subscribe now. If you don't already know, subscribe, like it, share it, follow. It's all good. And just put it out there. Yeah, I have Facebook. Look me up under Trey's Adventures in the Philippines. And I'm just getting it started, so if I don't get back to you immediately, just know that I will. It's all a work in progress. You know, I'm just starting this stuff out. Only been doing it just over a month. So I hope you guys are enjoying it. Look, I appreciate you guys watching it. You know, one of the things I'll tell everybody is, you know, if you don't mind, you know, watch it all the way through. I know this is a little bit of a long one, and so is the last one, but you know, those watch hours, I guess they count, and subscribers count, watch hours count, the number of views count. I mean, it's all kind of weird. I guess it helps the algorithm, and you know, it is what it is, right? But yeah, here we are going through here. We're gonna take the shortcut, cut right through the mall. Yeah. Oh, he actually stopped. Wow. So, everything's closing now, so we'll just cut through here. It's kind of a neat place. It's kind of nice. It's kind of laid back too. It's not like the other place we went to, the other Ayala Mall. But people are still out, even though the stores are closed, and they're just hanging out. It's late at night, taking pictures. They got the lights up. They got Christmas lights going on everywhere, because it's still Christmas time. In fact, that's only in a few more days. So, you know what? If I haven't told you guys yet, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, all that other fun stuff. And I hope your New Year's better than your last, and you know, enjoy life, guys, girls, people all over the world. Yeah. So, anyways, yeah, that's Starbucks. Starbucks is still open. Yeah, because it's a little bit later now, but they're packed. This area really doesn't actually close down. There's a lot of 24-hour stuff, but the malls do close at like 10 o'clock. And but the other stuff, they stay open. There's restaurants, and there's little bars, and there's billiards places, and I think Dunkin' Donuts was closed, but I think Krispy Kreme down their street and Jollibee's was still open. KFC might have been still open, but I'm not sure. I didn't go down there. But yeah, here we go. All right, so now we're gonna get to go and cross into some sketchy area. We're gonna leave IT Park now. So cross the road, pray we don't get hit. All the fun stuff, because I got a camera in my hand. So if somebody does hit me, at least I got video footage. But I'm still not brave like the Filipinos here that'll stick their hand up and just walk right into oncoming traffic. That power of the hand thing, I don't trust it. But me being from America, they're gonna run your ass over. I'm just saying. So it don't work there. So here we go. Now we get to take the shortcut, which is kind of cool, but it's a little bit dark. There's no street lights, and if you didn't know already, because you may have been through here. If you've not, it's a little sketchy on both sides of this. They got a couple of the street little businesses here, but on behind these little walls, these like metal walls that they put up. Oh wow! Yeah, put in some dark music. It's like Freddy Krueger time. Nightmare on my street. But yeah, on the other side of this area, on both sides of this little path is, I don't know what you would call it, maybe slums, maybe ghetto, whatever you want to call it. I'm not sure. It's just where people live, and it's kind of trashy and compared to what it's like in other areas. But, it is what it is. I never had any problems. They seemed super nice. Kid was just talking to me, if you saw a little kid come up there asking questions. Now we're back over here going across the main road. Yeah, I did. I walked right in traffic. And that's 88th Avenue, guys. That's another place where you can get some food. There's a nice hotel. There's a couple of places to get some drinks, some Korean restaurants, Korean markets, things like that. And there's my condominium. Yeah, that's where I live, guys. That's the Sentinel. Yeah, if you stuck around, you maybe seen some of my others. Yeah, I go up there on the very top of that, in the helo deck. But there's a pool back there, and parking down below, a couple of basement levels, and that's the local cat and our security guard with the Christmas tree and everything. So look, guys, it's been fun. It's been real. Thanks for watching.